All right, guys, we're here with Happily Ever After, Tell All, No Limits, 90 Day Fiance, a reality show based on couples. One is from the US, one from another country, another culture. They have to adapt their lives together. Besides the regular issues in a relationship, romance, love, and marriage, they have to get through language barriers, the legal system when it comes to being legally married, the visa process, or when it comes from going from one country to another. So, a lot going on with these real life couples in this reality show, The 90 Day Fiance. This is the spinoff, one of them, Happily Ever After, the tell all, no limits. Hey guys, so it's the final night of the tell all, and I have some unfinished questions like what happened with Sophie and Rob? I don't know how their story ended. I guess they're going to continue working on their relationship. I really don't know. Fill me in if I missed something. Um, they do polygraph tests, and Jasmine takes one, and she's not lying about anything, and seems like she is 100% true and honest. Ed, he wants to stay friends with Liz. They have this weird hug moment where I feel like they still dig each other. Please don't go back, Liz. Um, Ed and Jasmine kind of get into a tiff with each other. He calls her Angela as she starts to defend herself because she's yelling and screaming. So she kind of gets into it with him. She says Gino's being fake because, at home he's not as receptive and nice as he's been, and they may possibly separate. We don't know. Um, but in the poly, she said that she wasn't going to leave him. So the whole cast keeps telling Jasmine and Gino to do stuff with each other that married people do. But because Gino really hasn't been into doing that, we know for their whole relationship. So they're saying, if you guys just do this will fix everything. And of course, that's not facts, but that's still an issue. When it comes to Manuel and Ashley, we find out in the house that Manuel has reached out to Jasmine and says that basically Ashley is really controlling. It's taken her a year to apply for his visa after they've gotten married. And they're saying, everybody on the cast saying you don't really have to take that long to get to the visa process. But come to find out when I was watching Pillow Talk, which is connected to this show, that it's $3,000 to apply for your visa. So you have to do the paperwork and spend $3,000. I'm sure it's not easy, especially since Manuel keeps asking for money, and he put that $1,000 away where nobody knows. So there's issue for him trying to work and the money he's getting and how much money he could get from her. It's a back and forth, and in a way I do feel like she may be controlling because she may feel that if he gets his total freedom that he'll be free from her and leave her, which is kind of a messed up situation if that's what she feels. I hope that's not the case because you shouldn't have to rope someone into marrying you, into loving you, and to doing that do you part because they're from another country and they need their visa. Something similar feels the same way with Angela, I have to say that. But hopefully that's not the case. I do hope they're able to work their stuff out. Kobe and Angela, as we know her, gets into a brawl with each other because he's trying to defend Michael, and she keeps telling Michael to give her visa back. She told him to give him her ring back. And basically it sounds like once they get home, she's gonna stop everything, and he may be going back to his country. So Kobe stands up for him saying, that visa is your personal document at this point. She can't just take that from you. Don't just let her basically run over you. And of course she cusses him out. It looks like they're going to get into a physical altercation. Looks like people are holding people back. I don't know if that's really how far it was going to go down, but it was what it was. Crazy. Angela's something else. They attacked Lauren last time, And then they kind of get back into her attack, and she defends herself. And for some reason, Sophie and Talise, if I'm saying her name right, sorry, it's Thais. Sophie and Thais kind of go down her throat saying she's fake on Pillow Talk. She says a bunch of negative things about Thais, but then she was nice to her later, so they're like she's two-faced. And she's also said, Sophie's like, none of the dirt came out on you guys. Nobody asked you guys any questions. She said, I was waiting for somebody to say something to us, but you guys, I guess, didn't think we were worth discussing, and our issues weren't that bad. So we're going home while everybody else continues to stay on the tell-all. They've got kids. I'm like, why not? Just let them go home. I was surprised that Lauren called Sophie, but I don't think she was able to hear it directly. Whatever the case, that's Lauren for you. Then I think Emily, Kobe's wife, comes out and kind of talks to them like, I don't know what's the big deal. Why did they get on you guys like that? They're like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Emily's super pregs, and they hug. They go leave for their airport thing. They're out. Peace out. Angela leaves the tell-all as well. Again, before she leaves, that's when that big brawl took place, and we get to the closing of the show, and we get a little extra info at the end. But before that, I'll just tell you that Emily kind of breaks down because she doesn't want the baby's name to be Atem, which is spelled Atem, and Kobe won't change the idea of what name he wants the kid to be. So he won't compromise with her at all. She's crying. She's upset. At the end of the day, she ends up bending and doing what he says and calling the baby Atem. I hope that they were able to compromise on some level. Is there a different middle name? Something? I would hate for them to be a type of relationship where he runs everything. And she's super emotional because she's pregnant. I get it. And there's nothing wrong with your husband running everything as long as you get a say, as long as you feel comfortable with the way things are going and you're okay with it, you get a say, you feel like you're a part of it, then hey, if that's the way you guys want to run or rock, you can rock. Though that doesn't seem like a huge issue, I would like to be able to be in charge of my child's name. And I don't know if she had much say in naming the other two kids, so that would be an issue for me if I have no say in naming my kids. I think she named the first child before they got married a name similar to her husband's name, kind of in honor of him. So they already have a boy. So why can't she name the second boy? I don't know all the details, this or that or tit for tat, but it is what it is. To me, it's not the hugest issue. The biggest issue is with Angela and Michael and how basically she acts like she's going to take his visa away, that he's not a good husband, that he played her this whole time. There's no proof of evidence that he's done that. And as Kobe was fighting with her, he was like, well, if you felt that way, you should have done something a long time ago. Why wait till he has his visa and he's actually in the U.S. and you're actually together? What you've always wanted to now just rip everything apart. She seems very controlling, just always upset, and it doesn't look like it's going to work. And for Michael, I don't think he would be happy with her either. So he does actually decide to leave. She threatens everything against him, so I believe she drove him away. They showed them aftermath and on the camera, and she's basically said he left and he's in an undisclosed location. He said he walked for 5 hours. A dog almost attacked him, but God helped him with that. He contacted some friends and they got him some money enough to be able to take a bus to get to the location he was at that time. His friends are helping him out. And I'm like, dude, low-key, you had all these friends up in the U.S. where it could help you out. And maybe they weren't from the U.S., but they were able to convert the money over. But it sounds like he has friends in the U.S. that are helping him out, which is a good idea and a great plan if you're trying to come to the U.S. and you don't know what things are going to happen. Even if you are going to get married to that person, you never know what's going to happen. You should have a backup plan, an extra person on your side. It could be an emergency where you need them. So Michael kind of has his ducks in a row, even though he walked for 5 hours to get away from Angela when she went to go run some errands. But he really sounded like he was running away. I kind of want to say a runaway slave on some level. I'm sorry, Michael, but the way Angela treats him and the situation is she is very possessive of him. She is very domineering, and it's a very oppressive relationship. So I see why he went to the lengths that he did to get away from her. Another question is, what happened to Mahmoud and Nicole? Nobody knows. Nobody saw them. What is the aftermath and the final play on their relationship? Could we at least get you guys to put some words on the screen? Because I don't know really what happened, even though it looks like he also was a runaway as well, and he was running away from Nicole. Nicole did change up a lot after he came to the U.S., and to me, she was kind of worse than he was when she was in his country. Um, so yeah, Angela ran him away. She said, I'll either see him on a plane, I'll catch a plane to see him, or I'll see him in court. But most people are believing this has to be the end for them. There's no way that they can get through this. It's the final countdown, it's the final battle when it comes to them. And that is the tell all. That's the end for our 90-day couples. It looks like everybody's kind of still rolling with each other, even though we've had some major issues. Only ones we believe are totally final is Ed and Liz are completely done. And it looks like Angela and Michael are completely done. I hope Michael doesn't go back, and I hope Liz doesn't go back, because honestly, I believe that it's not worth it. So that's it, guys. Thoughts, comments, questions, email me at cbiztv@yahoo.com. That's cbiztv@yahoo.com. If you'd like to add anything to the conversation, anything that I missed, please let me know. Again, it's all love as we talk faith, love, and trends. This is Irene. All the best. God bless.